Yeah. Okay, cool. God, the music keeps starting over though. I think it's done and then it comes right back. This music is not my dream, Daddy. Stop it. Go away. I don't need your sass. Wow, that's a good way to start the stream, Crystal. Very cool. You just come into my house and call me rude words right off the bat? I don't know how I feel about that at all. How are you tonight, Crystal? Good stretch. Yep, that's a good I'm ready to go to bed at 7 p.m. stretch right there. Ah, yeah. I don't think there's any better feeling than knowing you need to stay up 3 more hours when you really just want to go to bed. Yes, that is bad. Your vape tried to kill you? Did it catch on fire? I've heard vape pens can do that. That's not good. You do not want it to catch on fire. Let's see. I need to pull that out and just kick it somewhere like over here. Can I just like move the chat? Move. Oof. Yeah, there we go. No. What? Put it there. Why am I carrying the chat? Oh, God. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I think we're good to go, which is a horrifying sentence. I don't know if I'm ready to get back to this game. I don't remember anything. You were taking a puff and it's like basically dead, so I haven't been getting big ones. Then randomly it decided to suffocate me. Ah, yes. That's probably... It's just trying to help you out. Of course you're on time. Of course you're on time. Okay, well I guess 9:47:02 p.m. is probably where we want to go. Call someone if you're thinking about them. Do what you love and the money will come. Not always true. You can save bookmarks directly to your desktop. No, that is a terrible dad tip. No! The real dad tip is don't clutter your desktop. My desktop has recycle bin and then like 7 icons it needs that like I don't even use them that often. I probably could get rid of them, but they're just on one column on the far left. Doesn't block my desktop background at all. Do not save bookmarks to your desktop. It would hurt me. Let's see. I don't remember any of the voices at all. This is gonna be great. This guy's a frat dude. I remember that. The guy in the middle, it does not look like you can see my mouse cursor. The guy on the left is, he's Patrick Warburton, pretty sure. And the guy on the right, he's the smooth-talking dad. And your name in the middle is... Ricardo. Your name on the left is... Eyebrows. And your name on the right, I think you're actually Matthew, but I don't know. I don't know. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. It's just Matt. Just Matt, not Matthew. I was close. I'll call that 1 for 3. I really don't think middle dude's name is Ricardo. Was it Justin? Was it close to my name? I don't remember. They're all pretty, and it's Craig, James, question mark, and Matt. Okay, yeah, that's Craig. And used to put all your Steam games on your desktop until I got an external hard drive that is 4 terabytes. Yes, the dream. My computer was running low on storage, so I put all my games on it. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. External hard drives and all that. I have my solid state, and then my computer has 2 internal hard drives, both of which are a terabyte, both of which are almost full. Oh no. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. Oh, a single dad, you say. Yeah, we're happy to have you here. No, he's not Crush. I'll need room for a honey pop too. Amen. Joseph says Bubblegum Girl. Welcome, Bubblegum Girl. It's been a while. He's not Crush. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're going to like this neighborhood a lot. I have Niche. I think that's the one Peggy's been playing. Or was playing a bit. Sims. Staple. I'm going to go back eventually. Probably. Almost certainly. And Don't Starve. Then whatever my laptop had on there. Hugo. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. She decides to get into the babysitting game. She'll really make a killing. Oh, no, don't kill kids. It is the one she was playing. All right, cool. I couldn't remember the name. Oh, no. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? I'd rather not. Dad Book? Yeah. Wait, are you Joseph? Who's or are you Joseph? Who's Joseph? I don't remember this game. Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Joseph is white man? Alright. Could have just called him Eyebrows. That's his name. Dad Book is how you'll choose which dad you want. Oh, of course it is. Are you telling me I'm just now getting out of the intro? Hoo-wee, I've been playing this game for like a year, though. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. Why do you know how to use Dad Book? Amanda, please. That's your name, right? I didn't read the name tag. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer. As our kids play on the lawn, Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. It happens. Finally got real internet again. Oh, yep, welcome to the neighborhood. I got that, finally. Finally got real internet again. So much better than stealing and borrowing Wi-Fi. Nice. Welcome back. That's the way to do it. I still need to try and fix our internet woes again. Right now, we're back on the normal AT&T router. Which is going back to that wonderful, 20-second load times on mobile games. I love it. It's like the stereotypical white man. Excuse me? Why do you gotta bring my race into it? Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. If you're all on the same cul-de-sac, why are we walking along a main street? This is the world's longest cul-de-sac. Seriously, cul-de-sacs usually have like 6 houses on them. Jeez. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Which dad do I fancy? Matt. Matt's the true dad. And yes, I'm still playing it. I spent $15 on it. I swear to God, if I don't get something close to that back out of it, I will be mildly annoyed. Peggy got mad when I told her I'd play it, or I was playing it, because she told me to play it, and I didn't want to. And then you guys told me to play it, and I still didn't want to, but I did. And now that I have it, I probably should have listened to Peggy. I mean, you must do achievement hunts and get all the achievements. I only do achievement hunts in games I like. Thought you were going to try to return it. Pretty sure Steam only lets you have like an hour with it or something. I mean, I got a burger in me. Felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. We're playing it now, not watching it? Let me set up my laptop before Nen starts yelling at me to text her back. Hello? Oh, those are my options. I was like, this is a weird line of dialogue. I got a burger. That's the best way to do it. We like it, and that's pretty much the reasoning. That's pretty much the reasoning. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through to the other side. We ate rockin' bergs today, and it was good. Bergs. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Wow, that's one way of putting it. Did I get new wipers yet? Heck yeah, I did. I had to stop at an O'Reilly on my way to the hockey rink and hook them up in the parking lot, like watching on YouTube, like, how do you install windshield wipers? The great part, okay, I'm going to go on a small tangent here. Because auto parts stores, I would say, are the most dad I ever feel. Because I know nothing about cars. But let me tell you, when you step into an auto parts store, you feel like you know something about cars. So I walk up to the register, and there's this couple behind me. They're important. That's why I'm mentioning them. And I go up, and the dude's like, hey, how can I... Or he was like, hey, how are you tonight? That's the important question. I said, not good. I'm going to level with you. I am in a rush. I need to be at the hockey rink a mile down the road in about 5 minutes. Someone stole my windshield wipers. I drive a 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer. I need wiper blades for them. Now, are the Rain-X any good? And he was like, oh, Rain-X are, you know, like, they're fine. They're good, but they're not good. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, are they like middle of the line? And the couple, I didn't notice, but the guy in the couple behind me went to the windshield wipers aisle and brought back these wipers and put them, I mean, he didn't know the measurements, so he just brought one as an example, but he put them on the counter. He's like, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I heard what you were saying, and I gotta tell you, I went through 2 sets of Rain-X wipers last year, and then I got these, and they've been amazing. We just drove from Minnesota to California through 2 snowstorms and many rainstorms, and these things never gave us a problem. And I was like, wow, I can't turn down that recommendation. So I turned back to the dude and I'm like, can I get these wipers in the measurements for my car? And he was like, yep, let me go get those for you. And it was awesome. I was in and out of the auto parts store in about 5-10 minutes. It was great. I actually got to my hockey game on time. It was just absurd, though. It's like, I go out and I just like try to turn on my wipers when it starts raining. And I'm like, hello, you're just scratching my windshield. Very cool. That's my favorite. Me too, Dad. I had to go one line and I would have been at an admirable rant moment. But instead I had to go before the loading screen, as I do. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. That's where you're wrong, game. I would never bring cauliflower as a dad. Cauliflower is the worst vegetable. Don't at me. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. You're leaving me to watch Paranormal Ice Road Truckers on my own? Oh. Is that okay? You need new wipers too, but you're broke? O'Reilly was having a sale. They were 30% off. They showed me some of the prices. They were down there. I'd never see wiper blades for like $18. I mean, granted, you know, they're probably not going to be good wiper blades because they're the ones that are like $23 originally, but, you know, as long as they are not impeding your driving ability, then you should be okay. I literally did not have wipers and a huge flash storm came through. It was bad. I was going behind a gasoline truck doing 30 on the freeway. Jeez. You love cauliflower and now you're offended? Angel, come on. You're not allowed to... I said don't at me. You are not allowed to bring that up when I say don't at me. That is my First Amendment right. I can say what I want, and no one can get mad if I say don't at me. That is the #1 rule of the internet. My goodness. Angel, you're not human. Wow, them's fighting words coming through. Z-Gang throwing down the gauntlet. Cauliflower is the most bland vegetable. Sorry, Crystal, you're wrong. Broccoli is all right, but cauliflower is like the gross texture of broccoli without the decent broccoli flavor. I would take broccoli to cauliflower 99 times out of 100. And this is coming from someone who rates broccoli at like maybe a 5 out of 10 on the vegetable scale. Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. Is everyone against me? What's up with all these cauliflower lovers? What's up with it? I don't get it. There are good vegetables. There are good vegetables. Cauliflower is not one of them. I'm very passionate about not liking cauliflower. Z-Gang, you'd rather be a dog? I don't know. I could see that. I could see that. I would rather we just live in a world where humans are not awful. But I think the whole having a conscience thing is kind of cool. No cauliflower mashed with butter, some milk, garlic powder, then season with salt and pepper. What? Yeah, no, none of that. I don't want that. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Oh, man, my friend used to tell me to make good choices in college every time I left. Be like, all right, Lucy, thanks for eating with me at the dining hall. I'm going back to my dorm. And you're like, all right, make good choices. Like, stop it. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? Have to be up at 4:30 a.m. I don't have time to fight about cauliflower. That's fine. So just enjoy the broccoli. So mashed potatoes. Yeah, I mean, mashed potatoes are... Potatoes are kind of a vegetable. They're just one of the worst ones. What? No, I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay, do you have any plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. You hate broccoli? Me too. Me too, sister. You too, Angel? Oh my goodness. Peggy loves broccoli, so we eat broccoli all the time. I miss corn, though. Peggy does not like corn. Corn is my absolute favorite vegetable. Again, not healthy, but it's delicious, and I love it. And it was in a chowder that I had recently, and it's been like a year since I've had corn. I was like, I remember it now. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. You love broccoli and you love corn. Potatoes are technically a starch. Yeah, but aren't they? I thought starch was just, like, the thing they were made of. I thought they were just starchier vegetables. I thought starch was a thing, not a category. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about food. I just know what I like it. Only if it's corn on the cob. I had someone else tell me that. What is it about it? Like, I love all things corn. Cornbread, corn off the cob, corn chips, candy corn, popcorn. They're like closer to wheat or bread. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I never would have guessed that. Potatoes seem like a vegetable with how weird they are. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. Creamed corn? Creamed corn is good. Creamed corn is very good. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. See? Rosemary mashed potatoes. None of that fancy stuff is doing rosemary mashed cauliflower. Candy corn is not made of corn, my dude. That's where you're wrong. It has corn in the name. The government cannot lie about things like that. Everyone knows that. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food with real nutritional substance. You love rosemary anything? I don't think I could tell you what rosemary tastes like. I've had it. I know I like it. I couldn't tell you what part of it is rosemary, though. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Hey, don't make fun of Hell's Kitchen. That is the best one. Also, high fructose corn syrup. What up? Yeah, that's the best corn. I like fruit. Fruit is very good. Fruit is very good. Grapes, apples, bananas, oranges, but mostly beef. Ooh, yeah. Beef is my favorite fruit, too. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Peggy and I just blasted through every Hell's Kitchen episode that was on Hulu. That's seasons 1, 9 through 15, and then 18. Don't ask me what happened to 16 and 17. We weren't allowed to talk about it, I guess. Like, high part of my diet in my life has been beef. Yeah. Feel that. Pizza, always very good. Pizza is a staple food, and if you don't like pizza, you haven't tried a good pizza. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. So my brother-in-law got married today. Congratulations to your brother-in-law. How was that? You should still be at the reception. Oh, wait, no, it's 10 p.m. for you. You should still be at the reception. Those things are ragers. You did the same with your sister-in-law? You got married with your sister-in-law? Yeah, congratulations to him. That's very cool. Reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. Tell me about the wedding. Was it great? You're allergic to most fruit? The normal fruit? Oh my goodness. How? That's so sad. That's a really unfortunate allergy. Like, I have a friend who's allergic to mango, and it's like, all right, fine. How often do you run into mango? But most normal fruit? Oh, the Hell's Kitchen thing? Nice. That's a good way to, that's a good thing to do. It was an awesome wedding. Wedding was at 1:30 and reception ended at 3:30. Ah, okay, one of those early ones, I suppose. Hey, ref, come on. How can you call that no goal? I wasn't watching, but the puck's in the net. I think that's a goal. I reach into the freezer. Oh, wait, I gotta watch this replay. Let's see this. Let's see this. Whatever. Intent to blow the whistle, I guess. Yeah, so sad. Your YouTube crush is allergic to bananas? No, I'm not. I'm definitely not full of myself tonight, that's for sure. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. And I check my watch again. And then my phone. Nothing yet. Remember the whole raccoon thing? I hope you read that thread from my sister, because it's my true childhood and evidence of owning a raccoon. That raccoon was the fattest, most adorable little pudge I have ever laid my eyes on. And I went to a college campus where people fed the raccoons, you know, against the rules, but the raccoons ate a lot of human food. They were so fat, it was great. And that raccoon topped them all. I'm so jealous. It was Sunday and we had to do things between services and have enough time to clean up, so it was somewhat rushed. All right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I don't remember you telling me anything, but man, oh man, that story was something else. Granted, I'm actually blanking on the story. I'm more friendship material? That's fine. It's not the first time I've heard that. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Fallen into a meat grinder. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally. Finally, she's back home. Glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yup. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. You're allergic to bananas, oranges, apples, melons, and most berries? Oh, I don't know. That doesn't sound very good to me. But I'm glad you get through it. I eat bananas, apples, and a few berries pretty constantly. So I don't know how I do. Amanda Peterson? No, it's Amanda Parsley. Or Emma Parsley. Emma Peter? I can't read. You're allergic to the apples of pine? Pine cones? Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She's having premarital affairs, isn't she? She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa. We're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you come home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. Oh, apples of pineapple. Pineapple. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. On that note, one of my favorite fruits, especially good on pizza, don't at me. It is the bomb diggity. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Yeah, if I had another daughter, fine, you would be replaceable. Oh, good, I have a new item in my inventory. What sweet dad card did I get this time? You're crying. Stop. Don't cry. I got Brian. Now I have Brian and 2 Roberts. Robert sells for 8 cents. Brian sells for 10 cents. Not bad. Not bad. It's too high for this. I hate pineapples, and pineapples on pizza are an abomination. Wrong. Wrong. They're amazing. Also, pineapples in Mongolian barbecue. Pineapples, really anywhere you want a nice sweet zing, it's very good. Okay. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. That was your face when you I agree with Angel about the abomination. Nope. Sounds like you guys haven't tried it. The worst part about Hawaiian pizza is the Canadian bacon. Why do they call it that anyways? It's ham. Just call it ham. Pineapple on pizza is 100, says Crystal. Crystal's got my back. You're allergic, so I have the opportunity to die with them. You know, when you're like 90 and you're like, you know what? This is it. Maybe just go out with a good old slice of pineapple pizza. Don't actually do that. I am not condoning eating your allergens. Just thought it would be a funny dark humor joke. But wait till you're 90. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm going to go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. It's not a bad room. It's not a bad room. I got my computer there with my journal. Very good. Last meal on death row. Hey, that's the spirit right there. Yeah, I'm not letting you guys take me down. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. Every pineapple available within a 10-mile radius? Yeah, I just want a smorgasbord of pineapple. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. You ate strawberries once because everyone always talked about how good they are? Geez, strawberries are good, but allergen worthy? Like eating through an allergy to them? I'm like, I don't know if they're that good. Just whole pineapples, leaves and all? Ooh, that's a good way to slice up your mouth right there. Yeesh. Team Deify. Ah, yeah, Team Deify. We got mentioned, everyone. We got mentioned. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait. One more thing before you go. What? What's Dad book? Not called Death Row for nothing. Went to the hospital. Get to leave camp early. Ugh. Yeah. Like, fresh strawberries are good, but I still wouldn't say that good. I'm like, I enjoy strawberries. My problem with strawberries is the leaves take up too much room. I feel like I'm missing out on some of the actual berry. We got mentioned twice. We're practically famous. You know it. You know it. Now you just need them to mention 4 more times first. Then we can have one for every person currently watching the stream. That's the way to do it. It's a social media platform that apparently you know how to use, Amanda. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? This is not going to be me as a dad, because I developed a social media platform. I get it. I understand. Now, I don't understand why some of them exist, like TikTok, in my opinion. Good goal. TikTok, in my opinion, is an abomination. They're like, hey, what if we took Vine and made it bad and then let people respond with more Vines, but keep the original Vine in there, you know, because it's bad. Like, I hate TikTok. I don't get it. I didn't like Vine when it first came out. Honestly, I was too young to appreciate it, I think. Now I'm like, wow, if you can fit good humor in 6 seconds, that's awesome. I now watch Vine compilations like probably at least once a week because they're actually hilarious, and I'm still waiting for the hopeful Vine 2 to be coming out. And then I kept seeing TikTok around, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't, like, what is it? What do you do? And, like, it used to be Musical.ly, and then it got, like, bought by some Chinese company or whatever. And I don't get it. So I was like, after, like, 4 months, I was like, fine, I'll look up what TikTok is. So I did what I thought the best introduction would be, and I looked up a compilation on YouTube of the funniest TikToks. I didn't even crack a smile. Oh, I know that. I saw that summer estimation for Honey Pop. I'm ready. I'm ready. Except I don't know if I am, because there's no Audrey Belrose. And really, if there's no Audrey Belrose, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it that much. In fact, none of my favorite girls are in there. I need to make do with the weeb, because Sarah is me. Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Just follow the instructions. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. I already know the dads. I don't need to sound interesting. Like, what's interesting about me? Like, I brew my own beer. I brew my own mead. I brew my own coffee. Should probably start brewing my own tea. I play hockey. None of that's interesting. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Please tell me there's a minigame. Yay! On Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. Oof. Netflix and grill, baby! But Brooke is Audrey's aunt by marriage, and the person who voiced Audrey is voicing Brooke. Okay, out of universe, that'll make her my favorite. I don't like her in universe, though. Audrey is the bomb. And everyone in Honey Pop 2 seems like a caricature or something. Like, they don't feel like real people. Ever seen firefighters in reverse? You mean the people who suck all the water out of houses so that they spontaneously combust with all of the hot air around them? Yeah. Yeah, I have. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. I've done that several times. When I'm sick, just turn on a Pawn Stars marathon. Nora does look oof. The Stewardess. Lola, also a little oof. Like, I'm going to play it. I'm going to love it, I'm sure. But my first impressions, I'm like, I don't like how they had to make all the characters sexual. Like, sexual characters in a sex game? Don't like that. Lillian is worse than Audrey. Oh my goodness. So if you haven't listened to the voiceover trailer, I was expecting Lillian to be like the, like, whatever, I wasn't expecting. Like the real low-key talking goth girl. Oh my god, they made her the most valley girl imaginable. I hate it. I hate listening to her. It's a video of firefighters like tossing kids back into burning houses. Oh goodness. Didn't really care for Brooke and Honeycam. She was bland. I mean, to be fair, Honeycam was bland. I loved that game, but it's like, if Honey Pop didn't exist, I wouldn't remember any of those characters. They literally, they had nothing. They had nothing. Torment my children with dad puns. I mean, that's a given. Sink into blissful oblivion. Netflix and grill, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously, and my survival skills have trained me for this day. I would say a boat, obviously, because the dad pun's very good. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, or comfortable with crying. Let's go comfortable with crying. You want a good, emotionally deep dad. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Is Ashley in the game? Because I might get the game if she is. I think so. I think so. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father, or the president of space. Pro skater. Pro skater. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc. Rom-coms. Very good. Whatever will make me cry. Or old comedies that haven't aged well. I would say anything on Laserdisc. Laserdisc was a very underappreciated genre or media because they were the size of records and then were immediately usurped by VHS. Such is the tragic tale of the Laserdisc. We used to have a Laserdisc player and a huge... We had the entirety of Star Trek, the original series, on Laserdisc, as well as The Little Mermaid and a couple other things, important ones. And then someone stole our entire Laserdisc collection. Ah! What's your ideal date? Napping together. It's pretty good. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together. Okay. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. Arson? Or being emotionally... No. Geocaching, but getting hopelessly lost. It's the way to do it. Peggy and I are actually thinking of going geocaching soon because we found that we live right near... It's not a state park, but it kind of is or something. But that place we live has 30 geocaches in it. So I told her about it. She's like, yeah, that sounds like it could be fun because she likes hiking. I like finding treasure, so it works out well, right? What do you never leave home without? My sensible cardigan. My sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem, and I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. Let's go. Cripplingly low self-esteem. Speaking of your queen, when is the date to tie the knot? Almost a year from today. March 21st. So, we got a ways to go. Candy's hobby is Coke. I, too, like myself, a good old refreshing bottle of good old Mexican Coca-Cola. Spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. Ooh, too much recently. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can get my next cup of coffee. And lawnmower modifications. Out of these, probably conspiracy theories, actually. Low self-esteem here. What up? See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, you just follow the instructions. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Alright, let's go. I've got dads! You don't say. Uh-oh. Amanda. Oh, goodness. Hi, Dustin. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. This is terrible. I love it. This is my favorite. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads, like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Dustin, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Rough. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Conversation ended. Thanks, Dad Manda. Matt. Avid music enthusiast. Passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On a Friday night, you are most likely to perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take away on Desert Island, fine tunes to pass the day away. Turn-ons, multi-instrumentalism. Wanna be a barista? It's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. There we go. It's your ideal date. We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Ooh, boy. We never leave home without my headphones, both in-ear and over-the-ear, just in case. I wish I could find my over-ear headphones. I haven't seen them since we moved, though. Spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? That's a good question. Fallout Boy would like to comment. They have a good number of commas, at least in their older stuff. I navigate to Matt's Dad Book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Want to come out? I think for a moment. What's a Soundgarden? Spoon Man, come together with your hands, save me. Did I watch Umbrella Academy? Academy. No. Read this fan fiction. Excellent Umbrella Academy Pokemon? No. I have no idea what that is. Where's my streaming thing? There it is. Matt is the only guy you haven't finished. Well, I'm about to finish that for you. I always see people fail these dates. Totally should watch it. I don't have a lot of time for watching stuff, but I'll keep that in mind. It's on the flicks. It's a good concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Well, I'm thinking another message pops up on the screen. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. That does sound fun. It's like superheroes. Nice. I didn't get to read that message! Gib! I log off of Dadbook and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? It's based off the comic book that Gerard Way wrote? Interesting. His first date is a little annoying. Best of luck. Yikes. Alright. I mentally track back decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. What was the last concert I went to? Was it Katy Perry? Or have I been to one since then? When was Outside Lands? I don't remember. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god! Other people thought it was cool. I finally remembered the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to, and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? Spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Yours was Ed Sheeran. Nice! I wanted to go to System of a Down when we moved down here, but tickets were expensive and I couldn't get anyone to go with me. And I was like, man, concerts are fun if you have people to go with, but I think I'm past the age where I want to go on my own and just sit. I'm like, I could just listen to System of a Down in my computer chair. Who's ready for the Jonas Brothers? I thought they broke up. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. It took me all day to send that message. What are we getting prepared for? Are they getting back together? Is there a reunion tour or something? Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, what's wrong, Panda? Get with the times? I am with the times. It's more the subject matter that I don't know anything about. Oh, nothing. I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously, despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. Amanda, let me tell you, let me dad you a thing right here. Good pop music is good. Corporate pop music is all that's played on the radio. I am so done with corporate pop music. Except Selena Gomez. They released new music. They got back together. Cool. How long until they break up again? I think that Joe Jonas is gonna do it this time. They can never break up. They are brothers. Hey, family is a choice if you hate them enough. I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. You have to tell me what's actually wrong. Why are you lying to me? I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. Alright. I don't believe her, but I'll let it go for now. Anyway, what's up? Well, her eyes are all healed now, so she must be good. Amanda, how do I be cool? Don't look like a strung-out coke addict, but it's great because I'm going to look like a strung-out coke addict when I'm older. Remember Frankie Jonas? There's another one? Their new song's been trending for 4 days. Not on my YouTube, they haven't. Actually, now I'm curious what is on my YouTube. It's on my YouTube. What's trending right now? Recommended. Peppermint put out a VN video. Okay. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. 12 Years of Suffering. The longest roller coaster ever. That's a good one. Traffic flow measured on 30 different four-way junctions. Not bad. AI solves a 55 by 55 by 55 Rubik's Cube. Alright. Some rap, some anime music, some metal, some EDM, D&D stuff, Dragon Force, ice skating, The Sims, horror stuff, lots of Searle. Jack's Films viewers also watch. Yeah, see, there's nothing about Jonas Brothers. Where do you think I would get my news? Please look at their song real quick. I can't. I'm streaming. Frankie is adorable. I will look up Frankie. I will do that for you. Frankie Jonas. Richard Frank came up when I was searching that. It's like, yeah, Kitty Powers, let's go. He has a face? I will give him that. He has a face. Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is going to be a long night. No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Go to the trending page. I don't know where that is. Oh, there it is. Let's see this. Go there. I'm waiting for like Bodega Bathroom, SNL, Cardi B and Bruno Mars, Please Me. I tried wedding dresses from Wish. Oh my goodness, Peggy's stuff is getting here. Oh no, was she the one who did the Overstock boxes? Is that why I got her? The Try Guys Try Karate. Okay. How to Beat a Turtler in Fortnite? Why is there Fortnite? UFC. There's Jonas Brothers. And then Real Madrid. We dress according to California high school dress codes. Okay. Are they just saying that they wear, like, dress codes are pretty lax here? Like, I don't care. Whatever. Oh, God, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad. It was so much more than that, and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Whoo, doggy! Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Oh, man! Amanda, what are you doing? She's like a 5-star fanfic writer. Are you going through my YouTube? I was going through the trending page. Stop watching all your videos from the trending page, maybe. Anyway, you should be all set for a concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's a smaller place. And I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band. Like DIY gutter punk, thrash, straight edge. God, I hate straight edge. Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? The best kind of post-punk is the hardcore scene, and then therefore the post-hardcore scene, which I watched a video recently about how it died, and I was like, oh yeah, post-hardcore did just kind of disappear. Most post-hardcore bands are just metal bands now. You're just subscribed to Try Guys and Lady Like and others. Nice. I just went through today and I cleaned up my Reddit subscriptions and YouTube subscriptions. I'm like, all right, I got to try and be more productive. Stop wasting my time. Because one of the YouTubers that I'm subscribed to who does a lot of like horror explanation stuff put out a challenge to read a book before the series comes out on it on March 9th. So I kid you not, this is a disgusting fact about me. I picked up a book for probably the first time in like 2 years, and I'm struggling to read it. I'm like a quarter of the way through, and I have 6 more days to finish it up. I'm like, oh man, reading's hard, I forgot. So I watched like a bunch of their stuff. So I decided with that, I was like, okay, I gotta stop like bumming around on Reddit. If I'm gonna be bumming around, I should be bumming around reading this book. And, you know, hopefully it'll just like change me for the better and all that. What's Jeremy Punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. That sounds like me. They're not positive hardcore, are they? No, post-hardcore. He said that they're Canadian punk, Canadian indie. Was it pop punk? It wasn't pop punk, was it? Reading is great. Love the full bookshelf behind you. Okay, see, where are they? Okay, so second shelf. I don't know how clearly you can see it. Probably not very, but second shelf, very top of my screen. Do you see, like, I'm pointing at them now. Do you see, like, those two, like, Pokeballs right there? There's a book series, like, right there. I got that for Christmas. Other than the comic books and manga drawing books. We have 2 full bookshelves in this apartment. Those are my only books. Reading is fun. My problem is I don't like sitting still for very long. That's the most difficult part for me. And then I hate the American education system, and I really think forcing people to read books of their decision is not a good strategy for getting people into reading. Like, I mean, I get that there needs to be some guidelines because they can't just have, like, you know, like testing capabilities on every book. But I know in, like, middle school, when they don't do, like, very big tests, like, I think they just took them from a website. But they had, like, a page of books you could read. And then they could just, like, print out a quiz, like a reading comprehension quiz. I like that. I like having the illusion of choice. Don't even have one bookshelf full? That's fine. Get more books. That's all you can do. What series? That's a really good question. I'll be right back. Okay, I remembered it was Branderson. I couldn't remember which series. It's the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. Came highly recommended for me in particular. I've heard it from friends, I've heard it from family, and I got it for Christmas from my dad. So I was like, oh, sweet. I have yet to pick one up because, like I said, this book that I'm reading now is the first book I've picked up in like 2 years. Hopefully this will change things, but this book right now is my current main priority. Then I can tackle Mistborn. Ah, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? Been trying to read again, but I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. Thank you. You're just, I know the feeling. I hate being, It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music. That's it? I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Oh, never again. I've hurt myself too many times. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterwards, where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Never mind. Just have a blast tonight. I'm like that about reading right now. I need to find a book to pull me in. You could also take the House of Leaves challenge. It is interesting, to say the least. Like, I'm engrossed, but my goodness. Strange. Tried audiobooks, but I don't like them, and I forget I have them, so they become overdue, and then I have to return them. I feel. One thing that I find really works, and maybe it'll work for you, is I have focusing problems a lot. That's another reason that books are hard for me. So, like, if I have any distractions, it becomes very difficult for me to read. But one thing you could do is if you have an ebook, I believe there are ways to, like, convert it to PDF. You might just be able to do it from the ebook file themselves, and you probably need to own it. Like, I don't know if you could do it because of, I don't know how it works, but you might be able to get a speed reader. Speed reading is really interesting. It just flashes one word at a time at very high speeds, and you just focus. And so because the words aren't moving, you're not, like, scanning your eyes, so you're just staring at it, and you can actually read, like, real quick. In my first and only mosh pit, I fell and almost grabbed the guy's junk. It was like a baby mosh pit, so it was just shoving. Nice. My first mosh pit. My first mosh went a little like this. Which one was my first? It wasn't Ezra. That was my friend's band. I went to one of their concerts, and I wasn't technically in the mosh pit. The mosh pit came to me. I was recording their concert, and someone got pushed into the back of me, and I almost fell and broke my camera. First mosh pit? Asking Alexandria, maybe? That might be it. Or the band's opening up for them, and then Asking Alexandria. And I think that's also the night where I got dropped crowd surfing. Oof. Indoor concert venue with cement floors, too. Oof. I show up at the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is a concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? Yes, of course. I definitely know what I'm talking about. You better believe it, fellow live music lover. Grab those ticks and let's mosh that new. What? New? Short for venue? I guess it's new. You know, where you go to see dope certs. Are you just making this stuff up right now? Man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Yep. Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Your first mosh pit was, I think, MCR. I went with my best friend and she fell and I panicked. Okay, there are a couple things about that. One, that's awesome that it was MCR. That is so cool. 2, like, don't panic. You know, panic's always bad, of course. I realized I only had 2 points, so I just threw that one in there. But 3, hopefully this is the experience you had, which is the people in a mosh pit are there to have a good time as well. And honestly, I've met nicer people in a mosh pit than I have just, like, walking down the streets. Like, there are unwritten rules of moshing that I hope were followed. If your friend fell, the absolute first thing that should have happened is people crowd around and throw their hands out to tell them, hey, don't go here, especially if it's a circle pit where people are running around. And they should be helping her up, dusting her off, you know, if she's hurt, getting her like to an aid tent or whatever. If she's not, if she just needs a breather, safely escorting her out of the mosh pit. Like, I have been on both sides of this. I have been on the hurt in a mosh pit side, and I have been on the helping someone on a mosh pit side. And every time it's happened, there have been like 5 people there. And it's like, honestly, mosh etiquette is amazing. Until you find those freaking windmillers who are only there to punch people. I hate them so much. I hate windmillers with a passion. Worst thing that happened to the hardcore scene, quite frankly. It wasn't even at a concert. It was at a huge camping thing I used to go to. It was a mass of thousands of Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Then when I fell, my Boy Scout friend that I almost grabbed he had to help me up and asked if I was okay. Whew. Yikes. That's fun right there. That's interesting. You had the opportunity to be in a mosh pit and then at an anime convention raid. Those things look ham. I wanted to go there. My friend Maria almost got tickets to the Love Live Aquars concert that was going to be at Comic-Con last year. Or, no, just an anime one, I think. I don't think it was Comic-Con. Like LA Anime Expo or something. It might have just been Anime Expo. Or is that Sacramento? No, that's Sac Anime. Might have just been Anime Expo or something. But she got tickets to the convention, but the tour sold out even quicker. She was really mad. But, man, there's something about anime conventions and, like, those concerts look ham. Not always my type of music, but man, I would have killed to go see Aquars live. That would have been sweet. I got 2 lined up next month. Right, I read that. Stay strong. But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Dustin, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question. Shoot. What is scene? So it's a bunch of teenagers shoving and touching each other. It was so gross and sweaty, though. I got to lean against a super cute guy on the way back to my campsite. Why was this a thing, though? Why was there just a mass of boy and girl scouts? This is the most anti-Christian thing I've ever heard, which is bizarre coming from the Boy Scouts. Like, the Girl Scouts are pretty liberal. The Boy Scouts are... Boy Scouts? Matt lets out a tiny laugh. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. It can also describe a type of people that Dustin doesn't want to admit he was into in high school. Matt looks off into middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking, never again. That's confusing. One of the older guys helped her. I was like 15 or 16. The only other concert I had been to at that point was a Jonas Brothers, so it was a big difference. Yeah, it is a big difference. I will tell you that. I am very glad to hear that someone helped her out, because that is the #1 rule right there, is you always help your fellow moshers. If you go into a mosh pit trying to hurt people or trying to just have a good time for yourself with no regard for anyone else, you're doing it wrong. That's all there is to it. You and your sister went to OhioCon for your birthday and it was crazy. Someone lost their small child and they had to basically pause the rave. Oh my goodness. Why would you bring a small child there? Like, I don't care how family friendly it is. Then some girl that had been dancing by us with the hula hoop was kicked in the face by accident. That sounds like my scene. I gotta go to one of those cons when I can. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. This is the slowest VN I have ever read because I'm just talking with you guys. This is fantastic. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and the bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. Well, how old is Matt? I'm curious. My waning youth is showing. I am suddenly aware of my mortality. Hey, Timo Meyer, it's Timo time. It's at a military college in West Point, New York. Also, it's mostly Boy Scouts. Oh, we all know West Point, I think. The Boy Scout troop leaders are kind of beeholes about it. Most of the time, they would use our porta potties, even though the Boy Scouts had 10 times the amount of the Girl Scouts. That's weird. I still don't understand what the point is. My waning youth is showing. I am suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-Punk actually a genre? I would listen to that. C-Punk sounds to me... I don't know if you guys are into like the kind of like avant-garde rock or metal, like the Tools and the Mastodons and whatnot, like that kind of stoner genre. But there is a supergroup called Legend of the Seagullmen. They put out an entire like ocean horror themed album. Whew, man, that is what I would call C-Punk right there. Is very good. I was just listening to it like 2 days ago. Matt, you made it. I don't know who's talking. A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The last time one of the cadets saw a Boy Scout going into the bathroom and he banged on the door and yelled at him to get out and then asked if he knew how to read. Nice. Kid runs off and Matt turns to me, shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. It's an educational camping competition thing. Oof. That is a string of words I do not like. Educational? No. Camping? No. Competition? I'd probably lose, so in that case, no. Thing? Definitely not. Me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap? That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. It was amazing, you loved it. Hey, that's the important part. He seems really in his element here. Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all these people. Oh. Let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here. Ah, yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot. But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. Don't say it, Matt. I'm streaming right now. Don't do it. Oh, no. God damn it. Where do I put my tongue? Thank you. See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Oh, just you wait. We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it. Ha! Let's check out the merch. Please, I don't need any more concert merch. Why is this not a dad I can date? Matt and I walk over to a small booth in a corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up from his chair. Step on up. Get your merch here. I got t-shirts. I got tank tops. I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You. Oh, I do remember the last concert I went to. I do remember. Because I just talked about them earlier when I was talking about Legend of the Siegelman. It was Mastodon and Primus. That was the last concert I have been to. Got nice sitting areas at a nice casino. It was my first casino concert I had been to as well. And it was pretty nice, except for the fact that it was heckin' 110 degrees out there. It was the hottest day of the summer. Oh, man, that was rough. But I did that. And this guy reminded me of it because I went to the merch tent and there was a huge long line there. I didn't realize he was a teenager. I thought he was a dad. Thank you. There was a huge long line. And I thought it was just the line for the merch tent. I didn't realize it was the line for the Primus merch tent. Now, nothing against Primus. I have now seen them live twice. Primus is a good band. But really, I was there for Mastodon, mainly because I've seen them live twice. I will tell you, though, they played the entirety of The Seven. I can't remember what it's called. Their new album. They played the entirety of it. Oh, man, that was a trip right there. It was really good. But this guy reminded me of it because I'm waiting in line, and this dude was like, come on, someone out there's got to want Mastodon merch, right? And I was like, I'm here for Mastodon merch. He's like, what are you doing in the Primus line? I was like, I thought this was the merch line. And I walked over to him. He's like, what are you looking for? I got lighters. You need a lighter? I got these really cool. And he pulled out, it was, what are they called? Weed grinders. He's like, I got cool grinders. You look like you could use a really cool grinder. I was like, it's just the hair. I couldn't care less about your grinder. I'm here for a shirt. And he was like, nice, nice. He was a cool dude. I liked him. But yeah, so I got my Mastodon shirt. Still one of my favorite shirts to this day. I am not wearing it right now because I'm a disappointment. But that's fine. I probably should have gotten a Primus shirt also. Now I got to go to another Primus concert. I only get concert tees, or I only get band tees at concerts I go to, unless they are very difficult. Like Queens of the Stone Age, I bought a shirt like the day after I got back from Outside Lands because they dropped. They dropped because Josh broke his ankle or sprained his ankle or something, so they had to drop. So I was like, well, heck, if I can't get something there for Queens of the Stone Age, I'll just buy one. So I did that. But Avenged Sevenfold, Asking Alexandria, Mastodon, Evergreen Terrace. I have a lot of band shirts. I can't even name them all. The last concert you went to was Ninja Sex Party. Nice, not bad. I'm sorry they don't have your size. Guess that is what online is good for. Because, yeah, like, yeah, they really just bring, like, the bell curve of, like, average sizes. So it's like, if you're a large, like I am, you're in the clear. Like, they're never going to run out of larges. Back when I was a medium, I did get the last medium shirt they had. But that was back in, like, 8th grade. And actually, that's the Asking Alexandria shirt that I have. And I can still wear it, if only around the house, though, because it definitely shows a little tummy when I reach up and stretch. I'm not a medium anymore. I drink too much beer now that I can. I gesture to myself, my face flushing red. Me? Yes, you. You look like a fellow who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup Canada's premier punk rock outfit. Online doesn't have it either. Most bands don't go above a 2x. Really? I didn't realize that. That's an abomination. You could probably, honestly, if they're a small enough band that they care, you could probably message them and see if they can get one. Because, I mean, like, that seems like a problem. Like, not having them at all? I get not having a lot at concerts. Like, but come on. At all? I sense some hesitation. If not, Amazon. Amazon's your best friend. You can get some off-brand stuff. Oh, that's a lie. My baby metal my first baby metal shirt was just from Amazon because I thought there's no way in heck I'm ever going to be able to go see a concert of theirs. Haha! Lo and behold, I went to a Stone Sour concert and didn't care at all about Stone Sour. That was nice. I sense some hesitation in your voice, buddy. Let me assure you on my reputation as salesman of the highest caliber that this record cannot and will not let you down. I would never buy a record at a concert, though. Like, what in the heck do you expect me to do with it? Sit? Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt? Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five, but also turn it into a hug. Ah, yes, the bro hug. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. Back up, buddy. Back up. Also, the Blackhawks just scored, so that's not good. The women's don't. The men's do every now and then, but it's rare. Also, the women's size, they're actually a size smaller than they say they are. That's just bad advertising. Are they actually women's cut shirts? Because if not, just get a men's shirt. Like, men's shirts are unisex. So, I don't know. That'd be my advice. Unless you're looking for, like, a V-neck or a women's cut. I guess depending on chest size, it might be required if you don't want it to look like an absolute baggy mess. But the men's shirts are unisex shirts. And have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud? That's Dustin. Thought I'd bring out a concert, pal. Pablo leans close to Matt. Is Dustin cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile. Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude! You always buy the men's, so there you go. It's just hard to find the right size. Yeah, I feel you. Men's pants, though, that's where it's at. I don't know how women deal with pant sizes. They make zero sense. Who cares what the difference between a size 8 and a size 12, and even a size 36 means? I don't know what that means. I know my waist measurements, and I know my inseam measurements, so I can easily just go out and buy 32 jeans. None of this nonsense. Women's fashion is a problem in this industry. It is awful, or in this country, is just awful. I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well but still want to be friendly to. Good to know, good to know. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man, when are we starting our Witch House band? Hey, get me in on that. That sounds cool. You know I'm out of the game. Oh, come on. It's a shame. Cross, vacant veil, cross would have slayed. It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. My friend can't find his size in the men's department. He's a 28-32. Size like doesn't exist. I mean, there are definitely hidden sizes. So I guess that is still a problem. Like, he probably still needs to special order them. But the fact that, like, the fact that I can buy a pair of jeans on Amazon and they should fit, that just says something right there. Like, I don't need to try them on unless they're, like, skinny jeans. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice. Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close. Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and pick up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back. Need room for your butt? It's an important room to have, otherwise you will just be uncomfortable all the time. Hey, what's up, everyone? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Started wearing male pants. You have no butt. The dream? I don't know. If you want a butt, then I guess not the dream. If you don't want a butt and you're content not having a butt, then I guess that's a good thing. I'm unfortunate. I have a butt. Not as bad as my friend, though. Not as bad as my friend. My friend has a booty. And, he has definitely ripped underwear doing squats at the gym. I was there when it happened. It was loud and hilarious. Dude's got a butt. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. You're not Jonathan Jones? Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Men with booty is oof. I don't know if that's good oof or bad oof. Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks! I put the earplugs in, and whatever the hell is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Just drop it. He can't hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. He told me to, so I'm going to do that. There was a guy in my school with me who wore tight pants like every day. It was an amazing time in my life. I'm glad to hear that. Everyone deserves that amazing time. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. What? They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage, crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise, Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. Let's grab another beer. Please, I need more beer to get through that. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. This is too real now. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are also so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if minigame time? I don't know. Suddenly, a hand reaches out and grabs me. It's Matt. Almost lost you, buddy. Whew, I got really nervous for a second there. That wasn't even my dad voice. What am I doing? You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Well, I found the women's room over there. Also, I have to pee. Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeeze my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going half across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. The annoying part is coming. Good luck. Not ready for that. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom, finally, but it's one of those single person's restrooms with a line forming outside of it, the literal worst. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? The extended cut is the only cut worth watching. What in the hey? Is this Crypta the Necro Dancer? Is this Crypta the Necro Dancer? It better not be. Everyone's rushing to get to the main stage to watch. Can I save? Oh no, I didn't get to read it. Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all these rowdy youths. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Okay. Heck. Heck. Go! Jump! Nerd! He got stuck! He would not jump! Why did he get stuck? Dude! Garbage! Garbage. Garbage. We're going again. We're going again. Okay, avoid these youths. This game has trash controls. Heck, heck. No, jump where I tell you to! Are you kidding me? This is just some of the worst controls I've ever felt in a game. Like, this does not feel like it's working at all. I hate it. It's like diagonal, so it's garbage. Oh, is there like actually a band called Pup? When do I get to this stage? When do I get to this stage? Seriously. Let me get to this stage. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Please, guys, stop hitting me. I really want to just get to the stage, alright? There's gotta be an end, right? Or do I just need to survive 2 minutes? I survived! Yay! Oh my goodness, that is just trash. S plus pop punk! There we go. Alright, I'll take it. I'm not going down the bad road, not on my first try. If it were a game that I knew better, like if I knew that wouldn't kill me, maybe I'd stick with it, but I'm like, nope, gotta get with Matt. I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. I did great, thank you. You can't call me sweetie. I thought it was friendship material. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Finally able to work my... Okay, I hate streamer mode in this. I wish they would have just had nothing. Please, I'd rather hear the Pup song. I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot. Oh, well, I guess I should keep looking. I'm bumped into from behind, then I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. Yes, please. Call everyone, sweetie. Are you Southern? I'm in the pit. How do I get out of the pit? Dude, you just run out of the pit. Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey! I guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up onto my feet. You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. I didn't know you messed with the pit. You just do. All right, that's fair, it's fair. Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. I never thought about that. Stretching before going into a pit? That'd work well, I bet. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. All right, man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people. I hang outside the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Matt, please, thank you. You're too kind. Whoa, thanks, man. Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. The youths will finally accept this. Oh, I'm never taking this off. I will continually wear it until it is a tattered and a little smelly so that I can truly embody punk fashion. Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Hey, dude. Didn't realize you were here. My goodness. These are all dads of another variety as well. These are good dads. I'm just assuming they're not dads. It's the problem with these youths. I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Bought him a shirt. What is he? Gay? Yeah. I still don't know what the sexuality in this game is. Like, we're all dads. Are we just gay for each other? Or are all dads secretly a little gay? That's the real question here. Thanks. Well, see you around. No autographs? Wait, you know Pup? Capitalize it. Oh yeah, I met him a couple of times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa. Come on, let's grab some diner food. Yes! Oh, they got the dream! Post-concert Denny's! The number of times I've been to a Denny's at 1 in the morning after a concert lets out and I like struggle to order because I have no voice, that's the best. You ask your dad if he's gay sometimes. Wow, rude. Everyone's a little gay. I'm sure there's some people who aren't. I'm sure there's some. Suddenly realize how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. That they do. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth. So there I am, in the pit, trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering towards me, and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. You just happen to live in a town of like purely bisexual and gay men. Fair enough. He watched Project Runway. I watched Project Runway. What are you saying about me? To be fair, I know as far as men go, I am far more on the effeminate side. So much more. Bought him a beer afterwards and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. You're friends with him on Dad Book? Glad you guys worked it out. Yeah, man. Just goes to show you that punk's not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. That's my little bit of gay. Trust me, if that were my only little bit of gay, I'd believe you, but no. There's probably a reason that I was bullied very harshly in middle school. So how did you get to see all these amazing concerts? Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive. But I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. Maybe I'm like 20% gay. That sounds like a fair estimate for me. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. Your dad can also French braid and pare nails really well. He is the woman I want to be when I grow up. Nice. I don't know what paring nails is, but I know that French braids are very difficult. Granted, I would assume it's a lot easier to French braid someone else than it is to French braid yourself. That's really nice of you. Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. Oh, paint! Okay, paint nails. That's fair. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy. I don't want to be my parents when I grow up. That's fair also. It's fair also. Can't do that, Hurdle. Oh, and then he got hit in return. Yikes. Yikes. I'll be loud and I'll tell him, and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. Trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. Like what? Big budget remakes. Well, of foreign films? I don't know. Foreign films are... I would say... I'm going to go that way, though. Ooh, or... I mean, consumerism's really good. No, big budget remakes. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. Yes. Some people can only French braid themselves. Baloney. Man, being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. He needs consumers. That's fair. That's fair. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to. I hope there's some good dad drama coming up. Like, does everyone really like Craig, or do they just like him for his grill? Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation, always. There's good dad drama? Good. You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out, our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. You mean Joseph, not Craig. Who's Craig? Who's Craig? Is Craig the one who I thought was Justin? Is that Craig? The keg? Is he Keg Stand Craig? Your character is me. I feel that. I feel that. The most fun and the worst thing I do every week is DM role-playing games. I love it, and I also hate it. There's nothing like putting yourself out there. Craig is the Asian. Keg Stand Craig! We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably going to feel it in my knees in the morning. Hey, that's me too, and I'm only 25 now. Oof. Oof, 25. Heh, you and me both. I, don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad. All right. I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool. Sporty spice of the dads. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Kiss. Kiss. If only I'd gotten the option. Was there an option? Or are you just saying that? Now I'm worried that I missed something. Manda Panda. Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow. I just got dunked on by my own child. Professional. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda. Remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit. Okay, there was no option, thank goodness. In a pit at a punk show in which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you? I am your extremely cool dad. You can call me Yekod for short. Alright, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Go ask your mother. Fantastic, I love it. Date complete. How'd we do? Cargo short, a little bit. Family fun, very good. Cool, way high up there. What in the heck? I got a B? I did well in the pit. I did not do well on the band puns. And I did not do well on the cargo shorts. Did very bad on the cargo shorts. Dog keeps kicking me in the butt. Well, tell him or her to stop. King of the carrot flowers. 1 of 2. What is that? Successfully... I don't know. Oh, I only got part 1 of 3. What is King of Carrot? Oh, it's probably just go on all of his dates. Why do you have a weird action star dad voice? Gotta start practicing now, right? You said you liked it last time, so... I just went with it because I figure that the only thing I will do with age is ripen and become cooler. And then I will be overripe and less cool. But I don't expect to hit that until like 60. 35. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Nice. She wasn't here last time. I like the dad voice. Oh. Thanks, Nen. You're the best. Come on, Crystal. Get with the picture. Get with the program. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. It's probably from a college. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Ooh. Okay. Just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes the door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? What are you doing? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking, Crystal. I was like, all right, this is Dad episode 1 right here of how to deal. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. She got in. They don't send you a big envelope if you get rejected. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive. And it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. What do you do for work in this game? Who's paying for this school? Shoot, look at this guy. He designs indie games in his spare time. Don't be ridiculous. He's got money just rolling in from advertisements on his apps. Because he's the me I wish I could be. I did finally finish my first project ever, though, and I published it. So go me. Now I gotta look it up. How we doing? Do I have more than one sale now? Because even that is something. Even that is something special, that one sale. Not that I got any money for it because it's free. But whatever. Nope, still just 2 sales. One of them was me. Darn shame right there. Darn shame. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. Oh, God, yes, food truck burritos! It's not an app. It is an extension library that I made for Game Maker. It is a port of a generative text program that one of the professors at UC Santa Cruz that I unfortunately never had the opportunity to take a class with. She made this text generation library in JavaScript. And so over the last week, I was porting it to Game Maker because I wanted to use it in Game Maker. And I was like, well, I might as well get my hand at this. But because it's open source on the JavaScript version, I was like, should be as close to open source as I can on this obfuscated package. So it's free. It's about what I can do. This scene is apparently really cute, so I don't know if I'm ready. Let's let the tears commence. Amanda and I walk alongside the bayside already. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we get all the professional photo editing software for free? That's the part I miss about being a student. Student versions of software was golden. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Ooh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park in these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. She's crying again. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. Ah. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just... Very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. And I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Aww. That's so sweet. I've got dads. Hey, Dustin, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No. I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money. You can't beat the whammy bar. Fair. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Which one's Joseph? Is he the vampire? Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Happens, man. Rookie mistake. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. Joseph is the white guy. Oh. Barbecue guy? People actually like him? Weird. He's probably a poker shark if I had to guess. It's never really high stakes. Yeah, Christian preacher. Oh, good. Brian is here. And Craig, not Justin. Joseph is the cult leader. Their names, like, they a lot of them just have no personalities. Like, how am I supposed to put names to faces when I can barely even care about their faces? We pass over the fence and pass through the fence, enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Dustin, glad you could make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. Oh, he's the shark? We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Poker face. Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going. I hope I actually get to play poker. This will be awesome. Joseph is the, secret a-hole. I believe it. Okay. I gotta take like a quick 30-second break. I need some of the splashy stuff because my dad voice is hurting my throat today. I will be back in a minute. Please enjoy these 3 very attractive dads. Quite possibly the top 3 dads in the game. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh man, the dads. Alright, let's see. Joseph is cult leader. Craig is Sporty Spice. Brian is Ginger Bear. Matt is Coffee Bean. That's a cute name. Robert is drunk 110% of the time. Crystal needs pizza. Bubblegum agrees these are the top 3. Can't remember the other dad's names. The vampire dude. That's all I know him. Remind me never to do a male-centric visual novel again, because this is really hurting my voice. As someone with no vocal range, voice acting women's voices is just so much easier because you just kind of... You're just quieter in general. This one hurts, though. There were like 2, and I can't remember their names. Yeah, there's Vampire Dad and... oh, the teacher, Mr. Vega. Gabriel? No, it wasn't Gabriel, was it? But it's Mr. Vega. We'll call him Lou Vega. We all take a seat at the table, and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple of rounds go by easily, as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Brian's route is the most fun because of all the mini-games. Hugo, thank you. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now, wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yeah. Yup, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert? Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah? What? What? Are you a drug dealer now? Yeah. What do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana Johnny's? I don't remember my Robert voice, but that's his new one. I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I don't really. I think I'm good. Hugo is Bookman. Bookman. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. Damien. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. Have we? Have we all been there? We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating those pigs in a blanket. Pigs in blankets? I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof, I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Brian and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Briar. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop. No. And wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. It's weird the voice you're doing for Robert now sounds like Danny Sexbang, and that's who voiced him. Goodness. I'm the best. I know how to do this. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her after she tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop. But still. That reminds me of... Wait. Do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to the poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand, and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale. Chips. I love it. I love that he knows about Pierce the Veil. Yeah! Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. Screamo? Screamo, though? I guess kind of. It's the band I'm thinking of, right? With Bulls in the Bronx and Pierce the Veil. And yeah, Caraphernalia. Caraphernalia is a good song. I love that. That dude has one of the highest voices I've heard in bands, up there with Sleeping with Sirens. Very good. I love his voice. But really, the screaming parts in that are done by the guy from A Day to Remember. I don't really know if you can call Pierce the Veil themselves a screamo band, but whatever. We all look at Matt confused. I don't. I give him a high five. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. Matt, please, let me choose which bands I like. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. I think they are or were categorized as screamo. I mean, I'm sure, but they're kind of not. At least not really of the songs I listen to. Maybe they have songs with more screaming in them. Pierce the Veil, I enjoy them. Not one of my favorites, though, I will say. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and is taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Kind of like Black Veil Brides, they were screamo and kind of went to just as rock or subgenre of rock. My goodness, you just gave me the trigger word. Black Veil Brides. Holy cow. I don't remember if I've ranted about my worst concert, or did I rant about my worst concert experience last time? I feel like I did. Or maybe, I don't remember. I hate Black Veil Brides now with a passion. I discovered them way back in the day, like in the Knives and Pens era, and it was glorious. Knives and Pens is and forever will be a fantastic emo song. And then, my God, they just turned into the worst kind of Kiss-style band in the world. Their songs are fun and catchy, but meaningless beyond all belief. Like, I love rocking out to The Legacy. Like, turn that up at a party, and I will start the mosh pit. But my God, there is no meaning in those lyrics. It's just rock. It's epitome of rock music with car metaphors and going fast figurative language. It's like, oh my God, cool. It is just not good. It is not good. And I tried listening to their newest album. This was only like 2 weeks ago. And again, same thing. I was like, this is the most bland, good rock music I have ever seen. I have not seen a band fall from grace so far. Also, Andy Six is it Andy? That's his. Is it Andy Six, or is that a different person? It's Andy Biersack, I know. Maybe Andy Six is a different person. Was that like Escape the Fate? Something? I don't know, but Andy is just a terrible person. I kind of don't like him. He's kind of just bad. I don't like. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days. Wow, this is a real one. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards. Deal the cards, Bry Guy. Are you guys sure you wanna... You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So, I know what you might be thinking. Robert puts his old workhorse up for grabs, his only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps, but it didn't last long, though. Andy Six is Knives and Pens era, but Beersack is his birth name. Yeah, I just couldn't remember because there's someone else in the metal industry who goes by Six also, of SIXX. But it's like capital S, lowercase I, capital X, capital X. It's like one of those like creative spelled names. And I don't think it's Andy Six. I think there's another Six. I could be totally wrong. But yeah, no, I wish I could say I was still a fan of Black Veil Brides. They were such a good screamo band. Oh well. I was just listening. 3 weeks ago, I was like, man, I want to listen to Knives and Pens again. That song is the bomb diggity. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gow in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything. Gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Jiaizhou Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Love deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I don't know, I'm not really big on acoustic versions of songs, quite frankly. I don't know, they're just not my cup of tea. When I listen to Screamo, I'm there for the anger. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. My goodness. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing, or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Love how he just has that with him. I know, right? You know he brings it to every poker week. He's like, one of these days I'm going to get to whip out the deed to my house, and they're all going to be worried. Next week, boys? Next week. You got it. I'll be there. Mm-hmm. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Dustin. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate way. All right, very cool. Always use a coat of wax after a wash. Yes, very true. I've got dads. Is there an end to this game? Like, do I finish with one dad if I go on all the dates with him? Or can I just go, is it like Honey Pop and I can just go on all the dates? Like, I don't know what to do. Do I just stick with Matt, or do I go with other dads and try and not scare him away? You know, play hard to dad or something. What is my poker face? I have not played poker in ages. I think I'm all right at a poker face, but I definitely have tells, and it would probably be scratching my nose all the time, because I do that all the time anyways. I just feel like that's a nervous tick of mine. We'll see. I haven't played poker in a long time, though. I can tell you what dad I don't want to talk to. Damien and Joseph. If you want Matt, then stick with Matt. All right, we'll stick with Matt. We're just going Matt. Full Matt. Okay. Let's message him. It's rude to ask people about their mysterious hand tattoos, especially if they're teardrops. Wait, that's on the face. Whatever. Instead of messaging the guy, you can date them all. You don't have to play other dads if you don't want. Oh, but I was like thinking, would the game end? Like, would I get the map ending and then just be like, have to restart from a save point? Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling sluggish today anyways. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Want to go to the coffee spoon? Ah, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff. Ayo, Sharks 2 goals ahead. What up, what up? Third date is the end, but does it like end the game, or is it just end of that line? That's what I need to know. Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Yes. Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Truth comes out. Amanda and I make the short walk. Yeah, Pablo! Just end of that line. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, oh, well, I'm getting... You can go back and play other dads. Yeah, but do I need to, like, restart? I'm getting multiple answers. A third goal? Nope, not a third goal. Darn. It was a 3-on-2. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Yeah, they're pretty cute together. Gotta reappropriate lines from Taken. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to... I can type pretty fast for people my age. It's funny, because I actually think I type decently slow for people my age. I used to be up at like 80, 90, and now I'm at like 50, 60. Like, what happened? Maybe it's the difference of actually trying to type on your own versus typing what the screen shows you. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Crap, he got me. He is me. Dad. Dustin. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. All right, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Right. Yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? Smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. That's very good. A classic. And you? Decaf for cutie. Yes. Father John Misto. I don't know that one. An Americano football. Don't know that one either. We gotta go for decaf for cutie. A decaf for cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine, but put a shot of espresso in it. Decaf? Sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss. Oh, The Sound of Settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band this was a pun off of. So when I said it sounded like you were settling, I'm gonna stop talking now. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, That concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Yes. Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks, and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. You were there for a few hours? Amanda's just fine with this? She's like, fine, we'll leave. My goodness. She's crazy. Have you ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are two copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're going to find you some good stuff. All the records I want are expensive. I've gone record shopping. It's just rough. She wants her dad to get it. Good point. She knows how it is. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phone, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see that artwork in your hands that I'll always love. Let's see. Yep. I got my records here. This is a hobby that is too expensive. But yes, Legend of the Siegelman, very good. Very good. Let's see what else we got. Butcher Babies, they are a sick band. They are a sick band. This is Royal Blood. The forgot about that. The My Little Pony one. It's great. A Tool single, awesome. Howl, yeah, they were fine. And All Them Witches. Good stoner rock. Records are fun. Records are fun. But expensive. Like, my goodness. My goodness. I would rather just spend $12 on a CD. If I had better place, because I don't even have the record player set up, because we have no room in this apartment. If we had more space, maybe I'd get back into it. But, like, I haven't even found, like, a good used music shop down here. You have David Bowie records? Nice. I don't know. I'm not into a lot of old stuff, which is, like, what you can find the cheap records of. Like, the oldest music I'm really into is probably, like, 90s, and that's, like, Rammstein. And Rammstein records are $40 each. I know. I saw them. My goodness. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with cassette tapes so we could record our favorite songs? It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. You had 3, but I think my parents accidentally sold one. You're sad? Oh no, I'm so sorry about that. I have always wanted to try making a mixtape like that. Like, even if it's like satellite radio, but like hooking like some audio interface up to it with a singular, like, uneditable media. I think that would be like a lot of fun. I mean, cassettes being the obvious choice there, but I think that would be a lot of fun. But like, even if I got to play the sound or the music, or like, ooh, if you like DJ'd it and like mixed the songs together, I think that'd be a really cool mixtape. It's just because, yeah, it's like mixtapes stopped being a thing because you could just burn songs to a CD and it took like 5 minutes. Like, wow, thanks for this heartfelt gift. Make Peggy a mixtape? Don't tell her. We'll see. I've got other handcrafted gifts that I really like giving. Alcohol's up there. Just need to work on that a bit more. Do it? Well, I don't know how to. That's the problem. First off, I would need a cassette recorder and a blank cassette tape. Let's see. The only cassettes I have, the only cassette I know I have is 500 miles. Because my first car only had a cassette player, and so I treated it like the Fiero and How I Met Your Mother. So I had a tape with 500 miles on it, and I played that on loop. Is your love language gifts? I don't remember the love languages. Love languages. The 5 love languages. Yeah, just tell me what they are. Receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, or physical touch. I'd say it's either receiving gifts or words of affirmation, probably. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle. Oh, jungle music is top tier. If you guys are into EDM, you gotta listen to some old school jungle. That is the bomb. Anarcho-punk, that sounds cool. Nunsploitation? Sheesh. I have no idea where to even start. Oh, I love important questions. Yours is mostly quality time, and then it's physical touch. Fair, fair. Have you seen the Moto Moto Elmo video? No? No? That was not what I expected. When you said important question, I gotta say. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Cookies and cream, obviously. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Power Violence Cherry Blossom sounds good. What's your favorite ambient sound? It's pretty good. Bowling alley. I think that's really cool. Look that up when the stream is over. That's pretty much what I'm thinking too. What's your dream vacation spot? Inside an active volcano? Yeah. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want to get something from me. No. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. Oh, too real. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated this universe? Stop it! I've already dealt with this. Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. I did that recently. Stop it. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Sending it right now on the Twitter. Are you twitting me? Oh, 2 minutes left in the game. 2 minutes left in the game. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Smokey Rolls Down Thunder Canyon by Devendra Banhart. Sounds like what you need is some Devendra Banhart. Actually, I think everyone needs a little bit of Devendra Banhart in their lives. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation. You're going to have a great time with it. Promise. Empty net goal for Melker Carlson. It's been sent. Sweet. I look forward to it. The first thing that pops into my head is Baby Metal, and I really hope it's Baby Metal. That would just be phenomenal. I need to watch it. I will watch it. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight. The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? Did you ever see the Madagascar movies? I did. That nerd is my buddy Dustin. Dustin, this beacon of human charm is Molly. Like, flogging Molly? I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. My goodness. Lovely to meet you. This girl's my idol now. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. I had to take one art class and we had to do critiques. Man, oh man, I just wanted... Not as some statement, like I'm sure she was doing. I just wanted to destroy him because I was like, if I ever have to see this again, I will die a little bit. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on? You know it. And the third wave's gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. Don't mind if I do. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. I finish paying for my record, and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Yikes. Do you remember the second one when they were in Africa and Glory met the herd of hippos? There was a male hippo and his name was Moto Moto. No, I should refrain. I literally did not know there was a second one. Actually, no. Oh, no. I remember the trailers for it. I've only seen the first one. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing while I listened to it. Yeah, that's totally true. You always have the memories that you remember with music. There's music that reminds me of exes. Yup. Struggling through school. Yup. Being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. Thankfully, I don't have that one. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think about it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to was special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands and concerts with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Are we gonna smoke pot with Matt? Where do you even get pot now? Is that what the kids call it these days? I don't know, but I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Yes! Yes! Matt, please, yes! Yeah! Matt pulls his phone out and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop. That seems very dangerous. Okay. If it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise to me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? Why do we need a hookup then? Just go to the store, man. I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Is it Damien? Excuse me, Mr. Drugman. Oh, it's Sebastian, was it? No, Lucian. Man, he even spells my name like my Lucy. Nothing like Lucy. This guy's got no butt. Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you? We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is leak. Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. I want to hear the dialogue. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Oh yeah, you know I'm cool. Every day I'm ripping that stinky grass. You know, Stalin's handiwork. The dandelion of the damned. 520. Wait. No, he didn't like that. Wait, which one is the drug number? I forgot we were still on the date. I need to impress him. Stop. Please stop. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Alright. How much do you want? 1. 1 what? Yeah. He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much? I angered Matt. I'm sorry. 1? Oh my god. Look, here. Take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this. Replay? Want me to replay? I could do that. How far back do I need to go? It's probably just this one. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay, how do I prove I'm cool? Show him you're not wearing a wire or cite mutually assured destruction. Let's go for mutually assured destruction. There we go. Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us. We have dirt on you. We're in this together now. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. All right. How much do you want? 1. 1 what? Yeah. He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much? 1? I'm never going to get over that. That's so good. Oh my god, look, here, just take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. It's genuine drugs, yes sirree. That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs. Awesome. Let's do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. This kind of sounds like the most fun day in the world, honest. I'm not gonna lie. Bet it's fake? Please no. But it smells like drugs. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place. After being on the road for so much of my life, had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. Oh my goodness, he starts rolling it back and forth and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Never was too good at this. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. I have no idea if there is a difference between a blunt or a joint. I've got no idea. It's all drugs to me. Well, let's... smoke some of that gateway drug. Rip that golf fairway. We gotta go for the puns, right? Yeah! It's a joint. What's a blunt? Yes, yes. Let's do that. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked? I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Joint is cigarette paper. Blunt is cigar paper. Interesting. Now I know. Wait, rolling paper is joint? Tobacco paper is a blunt? Those are the same thing. Rolling paper is legal to sell because it's used for tobacco. I'm confused now. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby? Matt takes a hit, and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh, God. Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces. Yeah, this is oregano. I sniff the air. Rolling paper isn't... Oh, like made of tobacco? Oh, okay. Weird. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off. Ah, well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. We sit and listen through a Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room and see photos of Carmencito growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I'm waiting for that kiss. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it is an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, Stillness the Dancing. Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety, seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. Couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down our roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh, yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way! You had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies. Except for Scommunist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man. Let's see if I still got it. I don't. I sit down at the piano. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Nope, we gotta stick to our ska roots. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, that was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated nonetheless. Alright, buddy, can you top that? As the first song to learn to play on a lot of guitar self-teaching websites, because it's a very definitive and fairly simple riff. I shouldn't. Come on. No, it's been a long time. Drop it. It's reminding him of Rosa, I think. Okay, buddy, sorry to put pressure on you. I mean, it's not a problem. It was good to watch you get back in touch with the music that flows through you. I learned to play that song when I was 15. Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine. Night, dude. I smile. Night. Ah, alright. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. No kiss goodnight? I know, right? Wait. No. Hi, hungry. No! I'm Dad! Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike it down, just like you dunked on me the other day. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing. No, he didn't. He played piano for you? Dude. No, he didn't. Didn't he say he didn't want to? Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple of tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. The game is broken. Game unplayable. I broke it. Yeah, that I did. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off of the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life, I'm a House Hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? That's why ours are this weird blue. Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. He didn't play you a song! Okay, we got some good record collecting, some good protective dad, not some good nug. I don't know. These stats are just made up, I think. Solo from King Charlemagne is the greatest solo ever. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, I think with that date being complete, it's a good place to call it for tonight. Oh, because these scenes can be long sometimes, and it's already close to my bedtime. But yeah, game literally unplayable. Matt did not play piano for me. I don't know why it thinks he did, but it certainly does think he did, and it offends me. Disappointing. You breaking the game is a good time to end it? I'd say so, yeah. How could it get any better, quite frankly? It's just really the best place to do it. Right? Can't get any better. While I'm thinking about it, though, I should fix my Streamlabs settings. Can I do that? Themes? Or do I go to editor? Chat box? Do I change it here? Oh, yeah, there we go. Keep messages for 61 seconds, sure. IDK and orgy would be interesting. That seems strange. I mean, it would be interesting, but where are we getting an orgy? Like, it was me and Matt. Not inviting Amanda. I guess a couple of the dads could be invited, maybe, but what? An orgy is 6 people with their shoes off. I think I heard that somewhere. Next week, I'll play Dream Daddy with you. I'm on Robert's route, though. Nice. Good. Join me in the dreamy daddiness, I suppose. It'll be fun. All the dads. Not all the dads. Not Damien. And not Hugo? And not Joseph. I probably would not want those dads if I had to exclude any dads of my own personal choice. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, give my voice a rest so that I can talk in meetings tomorrow, because that's the fun of being in an office job. Woohoo! So I just want to say thank you all for coming out. Honestly, the Dream Daddy thing's going all right. These are the best numbers of viewers I've had in quite a while. Not bad. A strong 5. I love it. I love it. It's what I really like to see. We need to do more games like this. If I didn't need to worry about censorship, I would play a lot more random visual novels on stream. I think they're pretty fun, but man, oh man, can't let one thing go through. I would need to figure out how to set up like a 20-second delay so that I could just be like, oh, no, censor that. Okay, no Damien, but Joseph and Hugo are hot. Keep them just for the attraction. I don't care about hotness. I should do Lucian. He writes me love letters. Well, I'm pretty sure I was blackmailed into doing every dad. But we'll see, because as is my nature, I also need to go back to The Sims at some point. I literally don't think I would be allowed to survive on YouTube if I didn't go back to The Sims at least a little bit. Not Lucian, I meant Damien. That's fine. I wouldn't want to date Lucian anyways. He is unbearable. And he sells oregano. Oh man, I paid him $10 for that. It's an orgy. It's all about looks and pleasure. I'm just saying, looks alone don't give me pleasure. If I, as a straight male, an orgy of all guys, no matter how hot, doesn't really sound pleasurable. So let's get rid of some of the unbearable ones as well. Oh man. Good post-daddy stretch, I suppose. God, I hate that word, though. Daddy. Nope. Thank you all for coming out. I still got that 20% gay. None of it is in actual attraction to males, though. It's more in attraction to women's fashion, because holy cow, you guys get gorgeous clothes. And my formal choices are, do I want a black suit or a charcoal gray suit? Remember to check Twitter for that video. I'm headed to Twitter right now. I will definitely do that. Have a great night, everyone, and I will see you all next week. I have another Saturday game next week, so we are a go for that. After that, those 2 Sunday games in a row, so unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate, that one. Unless they're morning, I can't remember. Want us to make you some gorgeous pink suits? If you sewed me a pink suit and sent it to me, you're gosh darn right I would wear that. Maybe not out in public, but definitely on stream. All right. Have a good night. I'm actually going to end the stream this time. So I will see you all next week for more Dream Daddy action, where we'll probably finish up the Matt route, which is good. He's the best route. I can tell you that right now. Good night.